Hey guys, welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a test of the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Foundation. I'm also going to have a couple other products, but this will be the focus, and I am going to do a wear test throughout the day with it. We'll see how that goes. I'm excited to get into this. I haven't tried this yet. I got this in a recent haul, and I've actually been saving it to test on camera, so I finally got to. I do have the shade Fair 30N. Let's just get into it and get started. Okay, so I don't have my green headband cleaned currently, so we got this acrylic one. And I already primed my face. I used the Kismet Vitamin C primer, and for eyeshadow primer, I used the e.l.f. shadow primer. I'm going to use a sponge to apply it. It is my preference to use a sponge. I'm just gonna squirt a little bit onto my face. This is my preference in applying it. I know not everyone likes to apply it this way, but this is how I do. So I'm just going to use the sponge to cover as much as I can. Also, I'm sorry if you hear like wind chimes or any background noise. All the windows are open because it's really nice outside today. Just want to give some coverage all over the face. So far, this is like doing a really nice job at evening out my skin tone. I'm also going to try out a new concealer technique today. I'm going to take a little bit more and just put it on my forehead. I do have a brush I could use to apply this, but I just really prefer sponges. I have like a flat top kabuki brush. It kind of needs wash though. Sorry, I'm not looking directly at the camera. I'm just trying to make sure what I'm doing looks good. For the wear test, I'm going to do like check-ins. Like at the end, you're just going to see me as I am now being like, that was the wear test, you know? But I'm going to do some check-ins throughout the day because I'm going to take a walk after this. Well, after this, I'm actually going to finish doing some stuff for work, and then I'm going to take a walk. We can see how this holds up. I'm not going to have a mask on at all, so I can't really test it with a mask today, but I can let you guys know in the future how it works with a mask. So I actually really like this. This is a very medium coverage foundation, which is definitely my preference. It's pretty hydrating, which I like. I wouldn't say it's overly hydrating though. Like I don't necessarily think like if you had oily skin, this would be bad. I don't think it's too much hydration, but I could be wrong because I don't have oily skin. I really like the amount of coverage it's giving me. I think my skin looks really, really healthy right now. That's the foundation. I have it pretty well covered, I think. Everything looks pretty good to me. I am going to put some concealer on, so let's do that real quick. I'm going to use my Milani concealer to spot conceal down here just because I have a lot of issues going on right there. And someone's wheeling their trash in. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It seems so loud, but I feel like sometimes I watch YouTube videos and you can't hear it. So I saw this with Robert Welsh, and I never put a ton of concealer on to begin with, but I recently like got into watching like a bunch of his videos, and he was doing one where he like watched Snitchery, and he was saying how you just take a couple of dots over here of concealer, and then you can use your finger or you can use a sponge. I'm going to use a sponge, and then when I put the like illuminating concealer in the corner, I'll probably use my finger. But I'm just going to brush that up. And the reason he was saying this is it won't make your concealer crease as much, and I have so many issues sometimes with concealer creasing under my eyes. Like I usually have to let it set for a second and then take the concealer out of my creases. Hoping this helps. Oh my god, everything's so loud. I never film this early in the day, but I haven't had time to film at all this week. This is like the only time I've had, so I am filming now. So this is a Kokie Illuminating Concealer. I'm just going to take my pinky and just stipple. So this concealer is a little bit more illuminating. And we're going to see if this concealer technique works any better than what I would normally do. Alright, so I'm going to put a little bit of powder on, and I'm just going to powder my nose. I'm going to stop powdering under my eyes and see if that helps with my creasing issue, because I still get a little bit of creasing when I powder my under eyes. I do have drier eyelids. I'm going to put the powder, really pack it on around my nose, because this is the only part of me that gets oily at all. Only really during the summer. During the winter, it's I'm dry. And I used the Laura Mercier setting powder for that. I'm going to use this e.l.f. Bite Size palette in Hot Jalapeno. This is going to be a really quick 5-minute eye look. So I'm just taking the matte green shade and I'm laying that down in the crease. Now I'm going to take the dark green shade and my Firma brush, pick that up, and just focus most of it at the outer corner and then just blend into the crease. I actually picked up a little bit more of that lighter matte green shade and I'm just gonna go over the dark gradient I've created. Now I'm gonna take the Complex Culture brush, go into the shimmery green shade, and this is gonna go all over the lid. Just gonna pack it on. You don't even need to use your finger, it just glides on. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of that extra pigment and just push it up to the crease just a little bit on both eyes. Pick up some more of the dark green pigment and just tap it. I take my little Bogoss brush, go into the gold shade, and I'm going to put this at the inner corner. And I'm pushing it up onto the eyelid and then bringing it down just a little bit. So that's going to be the eye look because that looks good. Quickly, I did want to show you guys this Wander Beauty Catch the Light highlighter in Glowtion in Celestial. A lot of people got this in their Ipsy box recently. I wanted just to show you guys how I like to use it. So this is the Glowtion part, so I'm going to shake that up. And I like to use this as a liquid highlighter. You can also use this all over the face and tap it. So I'm going to put this on obviously before I put on any cheek products, and I like to really make sure that where I'm putting my highlighter shows off my bone structure at its best. I have more of like a diamond face shape. It does look a little bit rounder now because I gained weight in my face. You can see that glow. This is very beautiful and like it's still stunning, but it's kind of more natural looking than I sometimes will typically go for. This just really gives your skin like a nice natural radiance. Now I'm going to grab the stick part of that and I'm going to go over anywhere that I want a little more shine. Okay guys, I am back. We are done with the finished look. So I'm going to be doing a wear test on this foundation. It is 3 now, so I'm going to try to wear this till about 9 o'clock tonight. Like I said, I'm going to finish some stuff for work and then I'm going to take a walk and stuff. So I'll probably do 2 different updates, one like on my walk, one later tonight, and then you'll see me just sitting here because I'm not going to film here again tonight because it's going to be too many people here, so it would be a little hard for me to do that. Let's get to the updates. Hey guys, here's your first check-in. I've had this foundation on for I think 3 hours now, and let's look up close. So I've been walking for around an hour now, and you can see a little bit of texture, but that might be the highlighter, not the foundation. So far, so good. Really not noticing anything. Obviously where my glasses were, you can see done. Nothing too bad right now. There's a little bit of texture right there, but honestly, I think overall right now it's looking good so far. Do another check-in later, so see you guys in another 3 hours. Hey guys, so I am back at the 6-hour mark. So let's look at the foundation. So I think this looks pretty good. It seems to have held up pretty well. I did get really sweaty while I was walking. I think it's held up pretty nicely though. I mean, I definitely still have some coverage. It's not like as much as it was before, but it's definitely not bad. So I would say that this foundation holds up pretty well all day. I mean, I had it on for 6 hours, so take that with what you will, but I think it held up really nicely and I think it looks still pretty good on the skin. So I'm gonna say this is a pretty good foundation, and I'm glad I purchased it finally. All I really have to say, I'm gonna take my makeup off and go shower. So I will see you guys later and we will finish the video. Okay guys, so those were my 2 updates. I don't yet know how the foundation wore. You just saw Future Emily, and I hope that I really liked it because I bought it. So hopefully I liked it, but it went on really nicely. I did like the application of it. It seemed pretty hydrating. I do like that it's got hyaluronic acid in it. Hyaluronic acid is good if you have oily or dry skin. Hopefully I like that. So again, this is the final look. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Let me know if you have tried the new Colourpop Pretty Fresh foundation and what you think of it. Let me know what you think of the different products that I showed you guys. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up before you go if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button if you are into beauty related content. Again, that is all for today, guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good one. Bye.